Hey, okay, so we're out here at Bull Creek Wildlife Management Area, me and Trailblazer Tim, and true to form, the Going Farther with Less series. I am gonna set up my 10 by 10 tarp. I got my level 2 kit, which has now become my level 3 kit because I'm really narrowing down my stuff and really trying to carry less and less stuff. So I just got the Outdoor Products Quest Day Pack, and I got my 10 by 10 tarp, and I'm gonna pitch the classic tarp design with the open front, and I got a couple of little changes to it, so stay with me. Okay, so here we go. We have the cheap tarp, which is right behind us, all laid out in 10 by 10 square fashion. But before I set it up, I need a pole I need a center pole, and an easy way to know how long your center pole is going to be is I got a piece of black paracord that is my front guy outline, and what I did is I measured it and I put a knot in the paracord. So I need a pole this long. So this is an oak scrub, shouldn't be very difficult to find a pole, so let's go get one. All right, boy, that's a good looking one right there. This tree is going to give its life for my night's sleep. Let's get this going. Smells like a Christmas tree. Okay, here's where our paracord comes in handy. Yeah. Leave it just a little bit longer. All right, there we go. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to stake out the back corners. Okay, now we're going to bring this corner past this loop about 6 inches. Pull it tight. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Now we got something that looks like that. Okay, so we got our pole cut. What we're going to do is we're going to take our bandana, wrap it around the end of the pole, because there's pine sap coming out of there, and we don't want to damage our wonderfully cheap nylon tarp. I got to mark one space in. We're just going to put it in there.
Come on in. It's pretty roomy in here. I'm going to set this up next to the vestibule and see if you can't see what I'm up against here. It's a one-man tent. Come on in.
All right, so there's what we got. We got our makeshift pole cut. All right, the tarp is nice and tight. I'm not going to worry about folding in the corners. I don't really care. That's just going to give me some more room. Here's a look around the back. Oh yeah, look at that. So now what we got to do is we got a guy out the door. So I'm going to do that. All right, remember our measuring rope? This is going to guy out the front. Casa de Florida boy. Look at that. Wow. Now, let's go inside. All right, let's go inside this guy. Oh man, this thing has got a huge amount of room in it. Wow. The pole was really easy to do. I'm just going to put a tarp ground sheet and I'm going to rig up a little door because I don't want to get killed by mosquitoes. And this is going to work great. I can't wait to show you this tonight. Okay, to say I'm proud of myself with this setup is an understatement. This, I believe, is outstanding. Look at that. I got so much room in there. I can't wait to get in there and set it up. Just had to dry out a little bit. It's getting a little sweaty. What I did is I didn't fold those corners under and make the classic design. I just staked it out flat in the back, and it has a ton of room in there. I cut a pole from a piece of pine, and now we're rocking and rolling. I think this is going to be really, really good. We haven't got hardly any bugs, but I got a rig for the front door. I got a large contractor garbage bag and some clothespins that I can clothespin that shut. I think it might be a little hot, but I think it's going to be down in about the mid to low 60s tonight. Don't laugh, but this is Florida, you know. So I can't wait. And this is part of the going farther with less. This tarp folded up and in my pack is only 8 by 10 inches, 8 inches wide, 10 inches long, and only 2 inches thick. It weighs 1.4 pounds. The whole thing, stakes included. So, I mean, going farther with less, this is it. And me and Tim didn't bring any refrigerated foods. We didn't bring any stoves. We didn't bring any trinkets and everything like that. All we brought is MREs. And you're gonna see that in just a few minutes. Okay, so here we are inside the tarp shelter. I got a really cool modification to show you guys when I get it perfected, and I just figured it out. But you know, I can see and I can feel some condensation on the inside of the tarp already forming, but I don't think it's going to really be an issue because I'm not touching any of the sides of the tarp, so I don't really care. This is really comfortable. I got my air mattress here. I got my pillow, and everything's looking good. This is my first ever night in a tarp shelter. So I will see everybody in the morning. See you. Good morning. Made it through the night in the tarp shelter. There's quite a bit of condensation buildup overnight, but you know, that's to be expected. It was really nice. No bugs, no mosquitoes, no nothing. So we're definitely going to do this again. So there's my video about how to make an open front tarp shelter, and I got a little modification that I figured out on this that I'm going to show you in future video. So there's my video about how to make and stay in an open tarp shelter. I just woke up. I gotta get some coffee. So until next time, this is Matt the Old Florida Boy, and I will see you on the trail.